Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play. And I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
This one will be fair caught. Set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Marshall.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Wow, the PAT is no good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And there's the handoff. Breaking tackles. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson, Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. This goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Flips it with a running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Proctor. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's got his man open downfield. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments. And a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
How about that? One of the so-called middle guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Important second down play coming up. Handoff to the left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver makes the catch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the second down play. It's a run. Running back's got it.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking to pass this time. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the punt marked down by the 30. First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Reed. And it's caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
With the catch, it's Proctor. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They put together a long drive last time, but stalled and came up empty. Can they reach the end zone this time? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose yardage on that pass play. Second down and long from the 9-yard line. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting the hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Third. Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. Dropping back. It's Willingham. And the pass is incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to field it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. And now they run the draw play. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. They go with a direct snap. Crossing the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Reed. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the defense look slow that time. And now to try here for the extra point. Extra point puts them up 9 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made down inside the 15. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
And the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The completion makes it 2nd down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the...
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to...
Ball is free in the backfield. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Willihan. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but there is a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass, the catch is made. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Willingham. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Great move there. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally corral him at the 1.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. 2nd Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed.
And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
Love the call here by the defensive coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Marshall. No chance to catch him. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls in the catch. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, that's where the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. A short completion to the tight end. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Again, makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they'll set up with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Marshall, 25.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Marshall offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
To throw, it's Woollyhan. Catch made on the out route. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Penn State, 35. Marshall, 25.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The shotgun running play call. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He has first down yardage at the 46.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over it. The draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Going with the old counter run here. Runs through the defender.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Willihan. He's looking deep here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Crosses the 10. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
25.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a... And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Back to pass. It's Willihan. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kick it away.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. It's a draw to the back. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Trying the old counter play here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this